listen, she's a beautiful young lady. And there's a lot of beautiful young ladies in the WNBA. But when you do that, you can't come down the line and complain about being objectified later on. It's not going to work with people. Whether it's right or wrong, it's not going to work. And when you do stuff like that and you're drawing attention to yourself because of that, that can be problematic for you.
Angel Reese's New Year's Eve post was supposed to be a moment of glam, confidence, and celebration, an eye-catching look to ring in 2025. But the second the photo hit the internet, it set off a reaction she clearly didn't expect. What she thought would be a bold fashion moment instantly became a controversial flashpoint, drawing thousands of comments that shifted the focus from her talent on the court to her choices off it. In a matter of hours, the celebration turned into chaos.
Here's the part that I like about the backlash. Clearly, it's something that a lot of people can't take. So if it's something that you can't take, maybe you shouldn't expose yourself to the backlash and provoking the backlash.
The response wasn't mild. It was explosive. Fans, critics, and even people who normally defend Reese were openly questioning what she was thinking. Supporters who had cheered her through college and into the WNBA suddenly expressed disappointment. Comment sections filled with criticism, concern, sarcasm, and even frustration about the example being set for young fans. What Reese believed would boost her brand ended up damaging her image faster than she could react.
Especially when the comparison is going to be drawn to Caitlin Clark, who isn't doing such things. That might not be fair. I'm not saying it is. And you certainly have the right to dress how you want and to do what you want and to live your life. But people have a right to have their opinions about what you put on display. And if they don't like it and they believe that it's not the right thing for you to be doing when you talk about building your brand, I don't know how you can argue that, Tori.
Then came the moment everyone was waiting for, Stephen A. Smith's reaction. And he didn't sugarcoat a single syllable. He pointed out that you can't chase attention online, and then act surprised when the attention turns negative. His tone wasn't angry. It was disappointed, almost parental, calling out the contradiction and wanting the spotlight, but rejecting the heat that comes with it. His words hit harder because they came with a dose of truth Reese couldn't ignore.
My daughters are fully aware. Daddy had better damn well not see an outfit like that on social media. Now, I ain't judging Angel Reese. Live your life. I'm talking about my daughters.
Right.
I promise you. I better not see that. Hey, they could be in college in L.A., in Boston, or anywhere in between. Daddy would drop the mic, hop in the car, on the plane, or wherever. That ain't gonna happen. You said, I'm not having it. That's me.
In the middle of the storm, something unexpected happened. Reese deleted her entire Instagram. Gone. Wiped clean. 5 million followers instantly greeted with an empty page. This wasn't a PR strategy. This was a reaction, and it said everything. The criticism didn't just bother her, overwhelmed her. Deleting her biggest platform was a clearer sign, yet that the backlash cut deeper than anyone realized.
She deleted her Instagram, and that's the most important part about all of this, because clearly she's uncomfortable with some of the backlash that she's getting because she deleted her Instagram.
Stephen A. didn't stop there. He reminded everyone that Reese has used social media brilliantly when it benefits her. Posting, promoting, building a brand, and leaning into her public persona. But he also argued that you can't only embrace the positive attention and pretend the negative doesn't exist. If you put something out there that draws eyes, you have to own every reaction that comes with it. That's the price that comes with social media fame.
Let's call it what it is. I am not trying to say that she should be criticized or she is wrong. What I'm saying is by pulling it down, clearly you felt there was something wrong with it.
Whether fair or not, Smith pointed out that Reese's name will always be connected to Caitlin Clark's. That Final Four moment tied them together forever. And while Clark has kept her public image spotless, focusing on basketball, discipline, and carefully cultivated branding, Reese has stumbled into controversy after controversy. Smith didn't say Reese needed to be Clark. He said that comparisons will happen regardless, and Reese has to be prepared for that truth.
Yes, you are 22. Yes, you are young. And there's a lot of things that we didn't want people to know about when we were her age. Fair enough, especially me, okay? Because I'm 30 plus years removed from that age. I got that part. There was no social media then or whatever. But here's my point to you. She knows this social media. She is not dumb. She's quite a brilliant young lady. She's very smart, very accomplished. And on top of it all, she is in this age where she does know social media exists. And she has exploited it to her advantage. And so when you take that into consideration, that means you're mindful of the imagery and the perception that you're assisting in creating about yourself.
While Reese battles criticism online, Clark is rising in every area, breaking rookie records, earning awards, speaking at major events, networking with sports icons, and training nonstop. Clark's public story is about growth and discipline. Reese's story at the moment is about distraction and drama. The contrast is impossible to ignore, and it's shaping how people view both players. One is a rising icon. The other is a talent struggling with the weight of fame.
Here's what I have a problem with, Tori. Angel Reese, in doing the things that she has done, let's face reality. She's going to be attached to Caitlin Clark to some degree. If Angel Reese had never waved her hand in her face when LSU was beating Iowa for in the Final Four of the national championship, if that hadn't happened, Angel Reese's name might not be as. What's not debatable is the fact that Caitlin Clark has handled her branding extremely well. Whereas with Angel Reese, sometimes you find yourself scratching your head and wondering what the hell she's doing. Like that photo right there.
Stephen A. raised a serious question. Is Angel Reese trying to build a long-term athletic brand or chasing temporary attention? Because the two paths rarely mix. When your off-court choices overshadow your game, it becomes harder for people to take you seriously as a professional athlete. Right now, Reese is stuck between being a hooper and being a social media persona. And that identity conflict is hurting her more than helping her.
You have to be cognizant that no matter how you step out of your house, you are now Angel Reese. And you will always be picked apart, unfortunately. It comes with the crown. You're a queen. You're beautiful, So you just have to remember that if you aren't ready for the scrutiny, if you're not ready for the heat, then, you just got to be mindful that what comes with it. You have to be mindful with what comes with it.
This isn't just about comments. Reese had nearly $2 million in brand deals. Reebok, Beats by Dre, Amazon, and more. But brands hate controversy. They pay for influence and a clean public image. A single misstep can put everything at risk, and this moment might have done exactly that. What was supposed to elevate her visibility may end up costing her endorsements, money, and long-term opportunities. Fame pays, but only when the image stays controlled.